A pretty simple guy. So
Oh,
I think
he's back.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, what?
I think the server needs to unmute him.
Okay.
Whoever.
I'll
Yes.
go.
He
Server
can
unmute.
unmute himself.
Wait,
No,
what?
he can't. Wait, can he?
Yeah, I got it. I got
There you
it.
go.
Hello?
Okay.
Hi.
Lily?
We thought you were sleeping.
Lily?
Hmm?
Yeah.
Were you
Oh.
sleeping?
No, I just went to do something else.
Maybe we should stop here, guys. Maybe we can.
Why?
Go, 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 no, no, go, 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 go.
No, the good hasn't even happened yet.
Okay,
Please.
how about we stop at?
Maybe that's
One.
why it's a good
Not that.
place to stop.
Because I gotta go to sleep at 1.
Wait, Blake.
What?
I won't make it before.
Wait, Blake. Have you seen this
Yeah.
before?
He hasn't.
No.
Oh,
No.
so this is your first time.
Yeah.
We'll make it before 1.
We'll make it before 1. Let's go.
Yeah, make it.
Yeah, it'll be
one.
before.
No,
one.
but it's bad to stop within the good part.
No, we'll just stop before the good part happens, alright? So
No.
then.
But
No.
well,
Push through.
Just go. Just keep going.
Push, push.
Just keep going. Okay?
Oh. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
That's not a compliment, is it?
Yes, it is a compliment. It is what
God.
it is.
Blake.
Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reasoning?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway.
Oh,
Okay, everyone.
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poem, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori.
Someone has a crush.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's been
Your writing has
about-
only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Jesus.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example who's chasing after. What's so funny, guys? What's so funny?
What's funny is that only Blake and Lionel, I believe. Wait, Mo, do you know what the end of this is?
No.
And Mo don't know what's gonna happen. It's really funny. I've waited
He's
3
like,
hours.
So,
I just know that
Yuri gently smiles to her.
It's good. It's a good ending.
this feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it'd feel like this.
I remember you
God.
mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
Oh, well,
Yuri smiles sadly.
Balake, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Do you know that? It's a great
No.
time to find a quiet spot and do some writing.
Or it's called not having friends.
In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But
Yuri's
books
bored.
are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know?
What a loner.
And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time.
Yeah, they don't tease
So
us.
you know how we represent the club members and we're laughing at her?
They don't make fun of my body type.
I wouldn't.
Hot
And
damn.
Shut up. Let her
they don't
talk.
hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People,
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Balake. It's the opposite. I don't know anything.
About love.
I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. And all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Balake. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. Well, that's why every time I talk to you, I just
Wait,
feel
what?
really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she doesn't. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you.
Why don't you read it, Yuri?
Oh, fine.
Oh my god, please.
Ghost Under the Light, Part 2.
Oopsie.
Thanks.
Oh no,
Sorry.
I see.
You're
Just go to
welcome.
history. Wait. Is it in history?
History?
Oh gosh.
Okay. Nice.
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 I don't. It's alright. Don't take it too hard, Yuri. I didn't read it. Finishing the poem, I started Instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Do you dislike it?
Didn't read it.
No, of course
TLDR.
not. I just don't really know.
Yeah,
how
I
I
didn't read it.
Despite Yuri's poem usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about.
Yeah, Blake, why don't you
I don't
tell
know if
us?
I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one.
Yeah,
Yuri
I didn't read
having
it.
an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you?
So, Blake,
I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So, thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again tried to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch.
You can. The poem is.
Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to.
maybe I'll
Again,
finally
Yuri
finish the
faintly
poem.
smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice.
You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes.
Yeah. Don't worry. I think you do.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Yeah. Flesh to the gods.
I thought. Okay.
Yuri finally turns back towards me.
I guess we should move back before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. All right, who's next? I want to
Go with your
hear
best
from-
friend.
I'm here for my best friend. Let's go, Robert. Me and you.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right?
Oh, she ain't
In
happy.
this
She's
club?
furious.
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me.
She's
Thank
fuming.
you, Blake.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Bro, she's tilted.
No,
Robert.
I'm just a little tired today.
Alright.
Are you guys going to laugh every time I laugh?
Yeah.
We're laughing with you.
Yeah, we're not.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay!
Happy 4th of July.
I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay?
Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow. Wait,
Before I
no
can say
poll?
anything- Huh?
I got ripped
Ah.
off!
Before I
No
can say
poll
anything,
for
Sayori
you.
cheerfully walks out of the
Wow,
classroom.
okay.
How many person? Alright, who's next? I
Wait,
like
you actually
Monica.
did get ripped off?
Why am I the last
Hi,
one?
Balake. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
So fast.
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thoughts.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ha ha ha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Gonna
Sure.
kill myself with
I
this.
let Monica take the poem, and I'm holding it in my hands.
Your style's gotten so refined, Balake. Yudi's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive.
Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself.
Hmm. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her.
That's...
It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her.
Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know?
Alright, I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage.
Shut up. I haven't seen this before.
You say that I'm going to hurt her.
Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
She gets a poem?
Alright.
Guys,
A
How did
lady
you know?
who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wonders worth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning,
Sorry.
all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victims of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. And we seek only the
What about you?
impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find others who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Alright.
Wow.
Yeah, no thanks.
Hey, you didn't even...
Next!
Lol.
Okay!
Okay, you three.
That's literally how
We're all
Mo
done
talks
with
to
your
people
opinions,
normally.
right?
Yeah.
Why don't we start figuring out...
Oh.
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange?
Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club.
Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't. Huh?
Stagnating air is
Oh.
common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori's isn't here.
Seems you're right.
So Yuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on.
She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times, do not go
Ooh.
You might
so
quit
much
out.
for you two. Being all lovey-dovey.
No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Huh?
That's a curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people.
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... Let's
Dodged.
decide what everything we'll be doing this weekend?
Oh, like League Dog.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can... guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki is pouting too.
Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri expression stared at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind's already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you Bulake.
The one who is truly useless.
Like, guys, he knows.
Don't say that!
What do you
In fact,
Sorry.
both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It will probably go a long way to give them a hand.
Oh my god.
You can always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my
No,
clone
you're
members?
thinking too much.
How on earth are they going to respond to suggest that?
You're thinking
Uh,
too much. Stop it.
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
She's lying. She's just being nice.
Well, if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Hey.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Balaki may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decoration.
I don't want to fight for Block.
Hold on, I never said that.
How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Balake too.
Well, what are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work.
Kanyanka! And baking is it? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Balake to decide how he'd like to contribute.
I should choose Yuri.
Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet.
How dare you?
So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said.
I'm surprised as well.
Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this up?
Yeah. Balake, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Safe. Very well.
In that case...
Everyone looks straight at me.
Not me.
Yoink!
Yuri's.
Dun, dun.
Well, I'm probably the most useful. Helping out Yuri. Maybe? I don't know.
How about the one?
Are you serious? Why would you even just help a guy like him? Like,
Still useless as ever.
I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
Yeah, why are you gonna be so
No.
mean?
I was just saying.
So you'll be helping Yuri then, Balake?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful.
That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah, who needs a useless guy like him anyways? I already
Yeah.
said I would be fine.
Nice
Like,
add-on.
obviously,
by the way.
he just would mess
Please
up
read-
everything.
please read the-
Noah's saying this from the heart, we can tell.
Mess everything up. He would probably burn the cupcakes,
Okay,
mess up the
okay.
frosting.
Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki is being a little sour today.
Well, everyone can't read the situation.
So, is that everything we needed to go over?
Mo, this is a
Yeah,
game. Calm
that
down.
should be about it.
Yeah, this is only game.
Shut
Calm
up.
down.
Are you guys
I
excited?
haven't,
You
I haven't
have
even
to be-
started dating, right?
Oh, that hurts.
Excited may not be the right word.
Yeah, Blake is not able
But
to
I
get
suppose I'm
excited.
looking forward to it a little bit.
Do you feel the same way, Balake?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it would turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
Natsuki,
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. Like, this useless guy would just burn the cupcakes and mess up the frosting.
Okay,
I can't
okay,
have
okay,
him.
Mo-
Me and my
Mo- Mo-
That's why I didn't pick you.
Mo, this is not
That's
straight.
why.
Calm down.
I want disconnected.
no. That's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
See, now you made her uncomfortable.
I'm sorry for this.
No.
I don't really know why Balake picked me.
Yeah, 'cause
And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had.
they will be when he doesn't mess them
They go
up.
really well with my tea. Nothing I
Mo, it's a
can do
game.
for the event will compare to that. So
I get it. Ah, just take the guy already.
fine.
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But like this guy, just nasty. But you're trying to change it all the time.
Natsuki, that's why I didn't pick you.
What
You're
is it?
always making fun of me.
Fascinating.
So, yeah.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said anything bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Yuri's word. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone.
Look
By
what you
beginning-
made her do.
Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helped everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
No. I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of me. But I'm going to say this.
Hmm?
You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
Ah,
Not
I
that guy
believe-
messing up.
Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get this bread, gamer.
Get
does-
this
Wait,
I started to
Why does Yuri, the quiet one, have more lines than Sayori?
I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other.
Oh, geez.
Eh? I turn around.
sorry. I realize I don't have any way to contact you this weekend.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that'll be the best way. Yes.
Alright then.
Wow.
Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Eh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some ways. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Balake. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you feel bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
Mm, I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you have chosen.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But
Yuri thinks to
But-
herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
Your cat.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a while,
I believe you.
Shinjimasu.
as if it took her tremendous effort. Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I made my way out the door and Yuri follows.
Oh, finally.
I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I got pretty useful to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside.
Keep the door open.
More than that, she told me she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us, or is it too early for
Yeah, I
that?
think it's a
Only
little
time will
early
tell.
for that.
But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait.
Disgusting.
You may say it's disgusting, but I think
Keep going, read.
Oh my
I've
gosh.
been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what
Chill.
Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reached Sayori's house, I knocked on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family.
Can I lower Blake's volume just a little bit?
All right, here's I'm kind of scared, guys.
No, you're not. It's fine.
No, you're not. Don't be
No.
scared.
It's
Doing pretty good.
fine.
Let's go.
Sayori's isn't anywhere on the
Satanical.
first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her
Mo, you
bedroom
might
where
want
I
to close
find
your
her.
eyes.
What? What'd you say?
We're talking to Mo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why Mo?
Eyes are
Sarah?
closed.
Okay, I'm kind of scared, okay, guys, because you guys are saying.
Guys, I don't
It's
think
not
this
the
is a
scary
part.
yet,
I think it's
Mo.
later.
It's not the
It's
scary
fine.
part yet.
Yeah, it's
Jeez.
later. You guys are dumb.
Okay.
Oh, I heard that. Hi, Balake.
Gino, shush.
Oh wait, you're supposed to say that, Robert. I sit down in her
Oh,
room.
right.
Oopsie. What?
Say hi, Balaki.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
It's no
I
problem.
sit in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
No, I haven't. I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also
Doesn't
recognize
look
the same
messy.
stuffed animal and wall decoration that she had for years now.
If he came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today?
Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then.
Yet?
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Blocky.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori? I grab Sayori by the shoulder. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me, Ari. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Blocky. You're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Saying what?
Oh my
What are you
wow,
doing,
Shinderu.
Sayori? Nice one. Nice one, Robert.
You're really just going to make me see it, aren't you, Blocky? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me?
Jesus.
That's what it feels like.
Oh, I'm sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sad now.
And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori's kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even
Are
if
you
there's only
okay?
so much that I can do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Blocky. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's
Yikes.
bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and go closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it
Huh?
takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Blocky, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streak down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace.
I ship it.
Okay.
You know, until something else happens.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arm being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ears.
No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Okay.
Sayori's barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'd get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arm around me, and in return,
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Lucky. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does, so I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah,
It's going to be fun, right?
yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you?
I
It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay.
It's okay.
Oh.
Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright, I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it. When Yuri is about to come over too, I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worried too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and heard more on my way home.
I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you too.
That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything's right.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is
Oh,
glance
that
around
TV.
curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
I cleaned it before you came over, so
That's very considerate of you to do.
no. I wouldn't be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which he
Oh,
was in the
stop.
process of opening a test jar of mine.
I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
Yeah, please don't look in that drawer.
Okay, boy.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if making sure she keeping track of them. So, should we get started?
Yes. I have a few things planned that you could help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancement.
Enhance.
Atmospheric enhancement?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh wow, I didn't know you plan on taking it that far.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop just by out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget what you're a pretty intense person.
Intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved and kind of happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I bought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candle and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have my bag.
Bless you.
Jeez.
Yeah. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think it would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's that wooden thing though?
Bless you. It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes the switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil.
Like?
Okay.
Like lag?
Lag?
We're all like,
Yeah.
Are we all lagging?
think so.
It's gonna come back.
Hopefully.
Should I say and then you know?
We can't hear what you're saying.
Rip.
I hear Don cars.
Perfect.
Oh. Huh.